Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you out here. Damn. You're, kinda out late, aren't you? Don't you usually pull up earlier? Oh, wait, don't tell me. You're sneaking in late because you've just been to a house party, haven't you? And you're completely hammered right now. Am I right? You know, if that's the case, you should really not be driving, sweetheart. Ah, okay. That's ever so slightly different than my guess, isn't it? So, you're at the library, studying. That's pretty typical of you. Or, at least what I remember anyway. You were always studying back in the day. Of course I remember what you were like at school. How could I not? Back then we used to be friends, didn't we? When we used to go to school together, I always remember you had your nose buried in a book. So hearing you've been burning the midnight oil at the library really doesn't surprise me. Ah, that's great to hear. So you aren't in there just for recreation then? You're studying for an entrance exam, are you? What university are you planning on attending? Ah, I've heard good things about that one actually. I presume you're going into an artistic field of study. Even though you were a total nerd back at school, no offence, I always remember how amazing you were at art. You even won that big art competition thing, didn't you? Got your work framed and everything. I would say I was jealous, but I think when that happened, I was more proud than anything else. Yeah, of course I was proud of you, dummy. I was really proud of you when that happened. Look, I know we haven't spoken much since school, and when we were at school, we hung out in vastly different cliques, especially towards the end. But I still always thought of you as one of my best friends. I mean, we're next door neighbours after all. So, yeah, I was really damn proud of you. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Oh, we always used to eat lunch together. I remember when we first started, we didn't really have any friends, did we? And I think I remember seeing you had an anime sticker on your binder, and I guess we just gravitated towards each other and started becoming good friends. Oh, can you remember when you used to steal my pudding? You still owe me for those, you know. That's mean. But, going back to when you won that art competition, I also remember the look on your face when you were presented with the award, when they told you you had won. You just looked so fulfilled, and I think it was the first time I've ever seen a hint of confidence in you, you know? A hint of real confidence. It was like you finally believed in yourself. That's That was a good memory. I see that hasn't changed much. Forever modest, aren't you? You're awesome, okay? You're really, really awesome. Don't ever doubt that. For a damn second. It's a fact. Well, that was my thing back in the day, so you'll have to forgive me. Being class president and all, I always wanted to have this strong upbringing presence that just irradiated charisma, you know? I thought it would lift people's spirits and, give people confidence. But looking back on it, I really hope I didn't come across as fake, you know? I didn't, did I? Thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. I really did enjoy seeing people succeed, you know. And just bringing people's hopes up. Getting people to believe in themselves meant so much to me. The school we went to, it definitely had this obvious hierarchy, where it seemed as though the rich and popular kids, they did well and they were always put first, whereas the poor and not so popular individuals were forgotten about. It felt as though the teachers pushed that upon us, you know? They made us believe that just because you were more intelligent or more athletic, that you were more important, and I didn't want that. I wanted to show everyone that they were equal. When I became class president, it wasn't for the reasons my predecessors did. It was because I actually wanted to help the student body, you know? I wanted to show the weak that they could be strong too. I wanted to give those in the dark the spotlight for once, and I even wanted to send the message that just because you were a former delinquent or you made mistakes like me, or just because you didn't have much money, also like me, that didn't automatically mean you were predestined to fail. Being a loser isn't chosen for you, and neither is being a winner. You make those choices yourself. I wasn't trying to give a speech. Why, is that how it came off? You'll have to forgive me. I guess seeing you brought back my old ways. But everything I said was true, and I stand by it. You thought it was sweet? Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's true what I said. It is 100% true. I really did want to help, you know? That's all I wanted to do. And I hope to some extent I did. I hope someone out there is succeeding because I gave them the courage to try. If you don't mind me asking, when I became class president, this has been bothering me for a while, but you didn't think or feel like I forgot about you, did you? It's just, I felt as if when that happened I was forced to hang out with a different crowd, and a lot of my time was dedicated to school and not chilling with my friends. You don't blame me for that, do you? I feel as if when that happened, that's when we really started to grow apart. You always knew just what to say. That's such a nice way of putting it. Thank you for being so understanding and so considerate towards me. Wasn't we? We were building towards our chosen futures. I just wish I'd have found more time to hang with you. That's my only regret. It's funny you should say that actually, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I've been working towards a career in politics ever since we left school. I hope I can do what I did there and make the world a better place, you know? Or at least make the area we live in a better place. No, I'm not actually. I'm not studying at a university at the moment. I will be soon though, once I've finished my internship. But currently I'm interning at our local council office. It sounds interesting, but I'm basically a glorified coffee bitch who wears a suit. It's okay though. I am learning a lot from my observations, and I'm really starting to understand how to get people motivated and what people respond well to. You know, I'm getting there. Once I finish my little internship, I'll probably be going to university then. I'll probably choose one that specialises in sociology or law. There aren't really any required degrees or qualifications to become a political figure, but the more intellectual prowess you have, especially on paper, the more likely you are to be taken seriously. The more likely you are people will listen. Yeah, I guess there is a lot of money to be made doing what I'm doing, but that's not what I'm interested in. You see, so many politicians these days, that's all they focus on, you know? Their career and their earnings. We actually call those career politicians, naturally. And even though they claim to mean well and they claim to want to, do something, all they really care about's the bottom line. But that won't be me. I've spent my whole life being poor, and I don't care about being rich. This is for the good of the people. And all I want in life is to make a difference, is to help those who can't help themselves. That's all. Gosh, I'm really getting ahead of myself, aren't I? I'm still just a young intern. I'm talking as if I'm already Prime Minister. I think that's a good thing, though. You're proud of how far I've come? I really appreciate you saying that as well. Gosh, you've made me feel really good tonight. You know, I'm so glad we got the chance to have this little talk out here. I see you coming and going quite a lot, and I imagine you see me doing the same. And I've always wanted to come out and just ask how you're doing, you know? Ask where life has taken you, where it's taking you. You're such a bright and brilliant individual, and I hope we can do this more often. You know, I don't know, actually. I don't know why we never started talking again. Because it's not like I'm busy being class president since we've all left. I think it's just because of what we were talking about. You know, our studies and trying to make a life for ourselves. I also think because we weren't hanging out much towards the end of school, we'd just forgotten to start again, I guess. There's no real reason, is there? I think somewhere along the line I convinced myself that not only was I too busy, but so were you. I think that was the main reason I never came to talk to you when I saw you. I just told myself you were too busy. It was an assumption that I think might have been wrong. I guess tonight, this night in particular, I couldn't help myself. I just had to come and see how you were. Yeah, I know, and I'm so glad to hear I was wrong, because I really do enjoy this. I've missed you. I don't know why I'm not saying it like it is, but I've just really, really freaking missed you. I mean, I've missed a few people from school, but I've definitely missed you the most, I would say. I don't know, actually. I guess whenever I spoke to you, I had this sense of warmth, you know, this sense of familiarity. I guess it was because you were so kind, even though you could be a real meanie. I don't mean to be bold, but I always remember your smile and how heartwarming it was. You know, I also remember how, because you're so much shorter than me, you used to tease me for being so tall. Little did you know, I took that as a huge compliment. Oh, you are short, don't even deny that. I think short people are cute though, so I wouldn't worry about your height too much. Well, yeah, I guess that would technically mean I'm calling you cute, but I wasn't trying to get fresh with you or anything, you know? I just wanted you to know that I like your height, and you should never be ashamed of it, ever. You think my height is cute as well? That's so kind of you to say. I think that's the first time you genuinely complimented me and it not be ironic. No, you didn't, even though you were a total nerd back then at school. You could be a real meanie. I remember it all too well. Come to think of it, you'd throw a ton of insults my way. Isn't there an old saying about people hiding their true feelings when they do that? Damn, what's with the blushing and the defensiveness? Calm down, I was joking. Look, you're starting to make me believe my suspicions were right. Right about what? Oh, don't make me spell it out for you. You know what I'm talking about. Obviously I'm talking about the fact that you might have had a little crush on me back then. Did you? Oh my god, okay, now you've gone really red. Oh, You know, if that was true, if you did like me back then, well, that would be mighty ironic. It would be ironic because, all jokes aside, I actually had a crush on you. I think the warm feeling I felt when talking to you might just have been the butterflies. You were there for me throughout my whole school life. You were actually my first friend, and you were the one who encouraged me to become more. I always thought the world of you, so yeah, it would be ironic if you liked me because I liked you. I know I always seem so confident and playful around you, but that's just how I am. I know I never gave any indication that I did like you, but I definitely did. I really did like you, you know. I hope that's not too much of a bombshell to drop on you like this, but it's all in the past now, I suppose, anyway. Look at the time. It's getting late. We should probably head in. I'm not blushing or trying to change the subject. You were imagining things. Look, that crush was a long time ago, okay? I thought it would be funny to mention. You didn't have one on me anyway, so let's just forget about it, okay? It was nothing. You didn't have a crush on me, did you? You only got flustered because I was because I was embarrassing you. How ironic. Or should I say, how sad. That we were both crushing on each other and it took this long to finally mention it. Gosh, I haven't even asked if you're single yet. I'm not gonna have some guy turn up and punch me, am I? That's good then. All this time you never did forget about me, did you? No, neither did I, as evident by this. Hey, are you busy tomorrow at all? I've actually got the day off, to tell you the truth. So you're free all day tomorrow? Well then let's do something together. How about you come home with me tonight? We can talk more. Make up for lost time.